Yo, what's up, guys? I look a little chopped. Had a long day yesterday. Ate a lot of food. Didn't eat today because I'm so bloated, but it's all good. Today, we're going to be talking about the danger of remaining neutral in all facets of life, really. I think the main thing people think about is like politics, Remaining neutral in politics is lame, bro. You know that motherfucker where it's like it's time to vote and you talk to someone, they're like, yeah, I'm not voting. It doesn't matter anyways. My vote doesn't matter. Someone's gonna become president, and then something things are gonna happen anyways. It's like, bro, shut your bitch ass up. Like, bro, vote. Have a fucking backbone, bro. But when it comes to politics, people that come to mind are definitely celebrities, and the people I just said. Celebrities and even influencers, bro. Like, I'm a name drop. Like, I got problems with Ludwig and like Moist Critical, Penguin Zoe, that long haired guy, right? Um, those two, it's like you never see them have like a concrete opinion until it's like, okay, this is something that's actually bad. Then they'll talk about it. And then it's like, whoa, dude, you're so based. No, you're not based, bro. That's the opinion everybody else has. You're not fucking based. Like, and outside of that, you're not talking about shit, you know? Um, and that's something I see a lot. It's like, or even when they do a video on something controversial, right? Something that shouldn't be controversial. They'll tiptoe around it. They'll be like, yeah, I mean, like, I can see how it's messed up, but, I can see how it's not messed up. It's like, bro, grow a fucking backbone. Now, when it comes to remaining neutral in other aspects, um, it can be very small things too. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about someone who's very shitty. Um, a man who's very shitty. Um, and this dude has like he's a very abusive dude and shit. And I used to have mutual friends with him. My best friend used to have mutual friends with him also. And like this is where shit gets weird, bro. It's like when those friends who are mutuals, they know about every fucked up thing and they still remain the friend, right? And this is why I have such a big problem with like not just forming an opinion and just be like, okay, I'm not going to be questionable. Like this is something that's wrong and I'm going to just stand on that shit, Because something you hear a lot is like, "Hey, like I've been friends with this guy for a very long time. I know he did some fucked up shit to you. I know he called you this, called you that. I know he was extorting you for money 'cause he's broke as shit. But I've been friends with him for so long. Like, I gotta stay friends with him." Or, like, some shit like, yeah, like, I know he did that wrong shit to you, but he ain't do wrong shit to me. It's like, bro, what? Like, thinking about it further, and I honestly do believe everything does coincide back into politics because I think politics are the core of morals, right? Your beliefs are your morals. So when you hear a motherfucker act that way about something like that, it's like, yo, like, really, dude? Like, it's just weird, man. It's like you feel good enough to hold that in your heart where it's like, yo, I'm gonna stay friends with this person who actively did you dirty because he didn't do me dirty. I have my own experience with him and you have your own experience with him. It's like, yo, what? Do you want to be friends with someone like that? Like, if being morally in the right position, is that really morally right to continue to be friends with someone who has been abusive to one of your other close friends? Like, I'm not gonna lie, in situations like that, I do think about it. It's like, yo, I've had good memories, but fuck, dude, I can't be myself around you knowing you act like this, you know? And that's something that I dealt with a lot back then with this specific situation because like, you know, bro was my bestie, other bro was my bestie, but it's like I would hear about this fucked up shit and then I'd hang out with the fucked up guy and then I'd just be like pretty quiet, you know? I wouldn't be very I wouldn't talk that much. I'd just be sitting there. And I just wouldn't talk that much because I don't know, for me, I always have that thing in the back of my head. It's like, yo, you did this fucked up shit. And does that make me really want to fuck with you? And I think over time, like the way I handled that back then is something I don't want to do again nowadays, you know? And then this is something that I've been thinking about a lot because it's like, yo, I need to start being loyal to the people who didn't do me dirty. I need to be loyal to the people who they have bad experiences. So it's like I need to stand by their side instead of giving someone else grace, knowing that they did fucked up shit. Um, Now, have I ever been in a situation where this has happened to me? Not anything too serious. Like, I've never been in a situation where it's like, yo, this is so fucked up. Like, why would you do that to me? I've been in some situations where it's like, okay, I got beef with someone, right? And my friends know about this, but they're mutual friends with this person, you know? And it's like, they were hella disrespectful to me. I don't really want to see their asses, bro. I don't got nothing against them, but why would I go out of my way to hang out with someone or see someone or talk to someone that has disrespected me? You feel me? Like, of course, like, I'm gonna be cordial, and, but I got no reason to be around you, bro. You know? Especially if I'm not even close to you in the first place. So, yeah, I've never been in a situation where it's like that serious, but I've definitely been in my fair share of situations, and I think that's like, yo, like, something's not adding up. Like, what is the reason for this? I think sometimes I be peeping shit too, where it's like, yo, I know this motherfucker is weird. You know, they've sexually harassed people and shit, and you know, yeah, whatever, bro. I guess I'm a fucking loudmouth if telling other people that people are sexually harassing people is fucked up. But it's like, okay, yeah, I know that fact. So I tell someone else, I'm like, yo, do not be around them. They're fucking weird, bro. And then like 2 weeks later, you see them kicking it with them. It's like, the fuck, bro? Like, yo, like, really? like that's so odd. It's like I don't hate the person, like I don't hate the person that's hanging out with the bad person, but it it grinds my gears. That's what they say, right? It grinds my gears. Um, so yeah. Uh, and then another thing is it's like it can be really hard sometimes, right? If there's a gray area, and in that instance, it's like it's best to just talk to both parties or talk to the party that's hurt from it, right? But don't be pulling up with them, bro. That's the thing where it's like, yo, like what is going on here, bro? And then it gets into like deeper shit where it's just the principle of it all. It's like, yo, like how important are your own morals and wanting to stand by someone who is close to you versus you feeling like, man, I'm not gonna have no fucking friends, bro. Bro, who gives a fuck about friends if they're fucking dickheads? If they're fucking weird? Like, that's fucking pointless, bro. Because for me, it gets deeper. For me, it's like, yo, if you can take all the friends out your fucking life and you still cool as fuck and you still got shit you stand on, then you're a pretty good person, bro. But if you need friends, problematic or not, to be in your life, if you gotta be nice, not cordial, like buddy buddy with motherfuckers who are clearly weird, like that's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Do you have some more shit going on where you're not like totally solidified in certain aspects of your life where it's just like, hey, let me bring this motherfucker in my life. Let me bring this person around, even if they did heinous things to other people, right? So yeah, I've never been in a situation where it's like, yo, this person has done heinous shit to me, and I got people still kicking it with them. But I've peeped that so many fucking times, bro. And I think it's something that needs to not be dismissed no more, bro. Like, if your friends are doing that shit, you gotta check them, bro. Like, you gotta be like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, why are you hanging out with motherfuckers like this? And I don't think that's wrong at all because it's not something where you're trying to breed a conflict. It's something where you're trying to check people around you. It's like, yo, what is this, bro? Like what, bro? Like that's how I see it. Um, I've been in a situation pretty recently, super recently, actually. But yeah, like I said, I've never been in a situation where the person I don't fuck with has done heinous things. But I've been in a situation recently, right? And I did bring it up. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? We fuck with this person now? Like, y'all gotta explain it. And yeah, I mean, the situation surrounding that isn't something important to me, but it's like the principle of it all. But I think it's really important to, if you peep some shit you think is weird, say that shit. Especially if you peep the people around you doing shit like that. Because that's something, like, you would, cause think about this too. You don't want to be the middleman in some shit, and it's like, damn, you're the neutral motherfucker, and it's like, damn, like, you got no fucking backbone, bro. Have an opinion. There's nothing wrong with having opinions, dude. Like, don't be like what? Like a centrist or whatever the fuck that shit's called. Like, don't be like, okay, yeah, this person clearly did something wrong, so I don't fuck with them. But this person did something morally gray, so let me give them a chance. Nah, bro. What? What the fuck? Like, if you want to give them a chance, give them a chance. But like, I think the other shady thing is just doing shit and like not making sure with parties and stuff, like that's a little bit like, yo, like you need to think about some shit, bro. Anyways, that's all for today. I got some more things brewing in my head, bro. I swear. I'm gonna get more consistent with uploading. Even though this shit's just for myself. Like, I don't be advertising this shit. Um but yeah, catch y'all next time.